The B-17 Flying Fortress remains a legend in the history of World War II. It was the bomber that struck deep into occupied Europe in daylight, taking on the might of the Luftwaffe, braving ferocious German defenses and hitting strategic targets with unparalleled precision. It was the bomber that could take massive structural damage and still manage to return home. It was the bomber that held 10 flyboys and bound them into a tough fighting unit. This is the story of the mighty 8th, the 8th Army Air Force that flew the fabled B-17G. But it is also the story of the Little Friends, the escort fighters that accompanied the bombers on their perilous missions, and that of the brave Luftwaffe pilots who attacked those massive formations in the air.
On the 22nd of December 1943, the 381st Bombardment Group set off for Osnabruck to bring a rain of destruction down on its vital industrial centre. On this mission, flak wasn't so troublesome, but the 381st had more than its fair share of fighter attention. Due to the excellent escort fighters, the 381st made it back home after unloading over Osnabruck with no losses. Osnabruck Industrial Centre is our primary target, secondary is the communications, and tertiary target will be the rail junction. Ordnance selected for this mission will be 6 times 500 pound general purpose and 12 times 100 pound incendiaries. Distance to farthest target is 1,077 miles. Our escorts will consist of 1 squadron of P-47s and 1 squadron of P-38s. So the primary target, the industrial centre, has a flak strength of high, fighter strength of high, priority is medium, damage none. The Osnabruck complex of factories builds hundreds of non-vital components which nevertheless aid Germany's war effort. Destroying this complex is unlikely to have much effect on its own or in its short term, but it will slow the general pace of German economic recovery, especially locally. Quick look at the reconnaissance film of the primary target. Okay, there is the industrial complex. We've got buildings going off here, the major chunk there, and looks like we've got a marshalling yard and railway sidings on the far side. Bandits coming in. Oh, 109. Just saw him late. Can't get the gun to him.
Bandits coming in. 7 o'clock level.
We got a smoking bomber in the group.
Bandits incoming. 5 o'clock low. Bandits incoming. 5 o'clock low.
Don't see him. Oh,
Bandits
I see him.
Incoming. 5 o'clock low.
He's got one of the lower formation.
4 o'clock low. Bandits 4 o'clock level. Bandits.
Aircraft out there. I'm not sure if that's friendly or a 109. Can't quite tell. Where are our little friends?
Break and attack. He's finished.
See a smoke tracing going below. Yeah. Maybe he wasn't finished off. Save the ammo. Save the ammo. Yeah. Maybe they are the little friends coming in a bit late. We've got a bomber dropping back. It looks like his number 3 engine has been shot away. Okay. Hurry Home Boys is falling out of formation. She's got a dead number 3 engine, as you can see formation is creeping away, not too much. So if we, there you go, we've feathered the prop on number 3, and hopefully that'll reduce the reduce any wind resistance and allow us to regain some speed and hold and stay with the formation. We've got far more chance of surviving if we're in that formation. And there's Hurry Home Boys rejoining formation despite her number 3 engine being destroyed. She's dropped her payload, she's lightened up the aircraft, and she's now joined the formation. She could have a choice to go home, but she's elected to come and rejoin the formation, use the strength in numbers and the guns of all the aircraft to be in a more secure grouping. Without her there obviously would have been a gap in our defences, so it's great to have that aircraft back in the squadron. Making the turn now, and aircraft is coming in.
Bandits, non-level, inbound.
See him. He's got a lightning right on his tail.
Bandits, 9 level, inbound.
Got a piece of him. I saw him late, didn't get a call out. Got more guns flashing that way.
Bandits, 3 level,
There they come.
incoming.
He's gone high. Ugh. Pushing this smoke line now, expecting him to jink and start heading in towards the formation. I doubt he has the good sense to go away, and they've got what looks to be a lightning coming in.
At 11 low, inbound.
11 low.
Bandits,
There he is.
10 o'clock low, coming in.
Another 4.
Bandits,
109's coming in. Here he comes. Oh, we've got 2 collisions. I think the 2 escorts have clipped each other.
10 o'clock level, coming in. Bandits,
No, they're okay.
inbound.
Bandit, coming in. 7 o'clock level.
Bandits, 9 level, inbound. Bandits, 11 high, inbound. Bandits, 6 o'clock level, coming in. Bandits, coming in. Bandits, coming in. 7 o'clock level. Please help me. We've got to stop the blood.
Bandit,
I'm
4
going.
o'clock high.
Really bad. I'm scared. Are we gonna be okay? What do you think of getting yourself all shut up like that?
Bandits, 4 o'clock level.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. Just look at me. Bandit, 6 o'clock level, coming in.
Got him. Quick burst as he showed me his weak underbelly.
Hab einen Treffer kassiert.
Ich hab keine Munition mehr. Looks like 109.
Bandits coming in. Oh, 109. Just saw him
Bandit,
late.
coming, 8 level.
Can't get the gun to him. We've got a smoking bomber in the group. Okay.
Weather at primary target is believed to be fair, with 3/10 cloud at approximately 5,000 feet.
That's pretty good. We'll just do secondary as well.
Weather at secondary target is believed to be fair, with 4/10 cloud at approximately 5,000 feet.
Well, for December, this is looking pretty good. Okay, lead flight's got a problem. Her bomb bay doors are stuck, so the engineer is currently manually opening the doors, as you can see him cranking away there. Most important part. Right, let's take manual control. We've got the bomb site. You can see the cluster of factories and warehouses there. Try and go right into the middle. We'll lock that on and start adjusting gently left and right to track the target. Meantime, what do we got? Our drop. We can change the interval at which we drop our bombs. It's quite a narrow field of target, so we don't want to do carpet bombing. We want quite a narrow drop. So if we go for about a 235, 240, that'll be absolutely fine. That'll hopefully allow us to cluster all our bombs into one destructive area. If you have a look up through the plexiglass nose, you can see clouds are relatively light. Thankfully, there's a bit of a gap over the target at the moment. Got the bullet holes in the plexiglass. We were very fortunate not to get struck by one of those. Here we go. So we're actually coming from the opposite direction that the reconnaissance film came from. If you look, we've got the railway tracks and sidings at the bottom of the target, whereas on the reconnaissance film it was at the top. Minor corrections all the time. Got a bit of drift going on. Corrected that, hopefully. Alright, stand by. Cue.
On the way. Pilot, bombardier. Autopilot off. She's all arms away. Pilot from bombardier. Autopilot off. She's all yours.
The air raid siren's going off. Waiting for the inevitable. Shadows of the formation flash over, and now here come the bombs. Extended a little bit past the target. into some other industrial areas. So yes, the main part of the middle section of the industrial complex has been destroyed, which is great. Meanwhile, just like before, the poor old engineer has to hand crank the bomb bay doors closed, and he's only got this tiny little runway to sort of stand on, and only a couple of little guide wires to stop him falling through. Here we go. There we go. Mission complete. Bombs have been sent to their target. Now we're flying for the formation, trying to get this squadron home. Ooh, we got one, and he's got one of our bombers burning by the looks of things.
Bandit, 12 level, incoming! Bandit, 12 level, incoming! 11 level, inbound! Bandit, 12 level, incoming! Bandit, 11 level, inbound! Bandit, 10 o'clock, level, coming in!
6 o'clock level, coming in. Bandit, coming in. 7 o'clock time. Bandit, coming in. 7 o'clock level.
Bandit, incoming, 5 o'clock, go! Bandit, 1 o'clock level, coming in!
Right, hopping on to the tail as we cover the rest of the guys. One of the waste gunners has left their position to try and help the bull turret gunner.
Bandits, coming here now. 7 o'clock level. And let me help you.
Oh, 7 o'clock level, he came from a completely different direction.
Feet, Buster. Okay, now, thanks. Get back to work.
Got him. Another one diving down there. No, he's not dead, but he's got a big black trail.
Bandits, 1 o'clock level, coming in. Bandits, 2 levels, inbound.
And we've got a damaged bomber out of formation. Ooh, that's scary. 2 damaged bombers struggling with the turn. Mid-air collisions are always a risk. It's not something we want to be seeing. His flak is horrible. We might make a couple of corrections to try and get out the worst of it. And sadly, after losing lead flight, the rest of the squadron was able to get the ragtag bunch of damaged bombers back home. Let's have a quick read in the debriefing. 22nd to 12th, 1943. Osnabruck Industrial Centre was attacked. Distance flown 529 miles. Bombers lost missing 1, which was lead flight. Enemy fighters shot down 10, which is quite impressive. Bomb damage estimate, target was totally destroyed. So here we go. Intelligence officer's summary. 10 kills, confirmed 1 loss. Crew injuries suffered. It's quite a few there. A fatal wound for Staff Sergeant Russell, unfortunately. Light wounds for quite a few others. There's the bomb damage assessment. The bomb scatter. Looking pretty good. And unfortunately, these are a lot of Purple Hearts posthumously awarded for the crew who went down on lead flight. They did appear to bail out, but unfortunately, they seem to have not made it down. So there we go. Maximum effort. Crashed in enemy territory. All aboard were killed in action, unfortunately. And with that, our mission has been successfully completed. Only 24 more to go, and that's our tour complete. Thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. A flashback back to B-17, the Mighty Eighth, in honour of the announcement of the new B-17 Bloody 100th game being announced and being now available on Steam to add to your wish list, so you can follow all the development updates and all the pieces of news that come out from Steam. Also, there is this game, B-17 the Mighty Eighth Redux, also wishlistable on Steam, so get that followed. This is basically this game brought up to, Redux up to a bit of a more modern graphic standards, I hope. So it's looking very exciting. I can't wait for further announcements on either of those 2 games. Plus there's a couple more from microprose who have announced in the last few days 5 new titles. So go check them out for sure. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this revisit to B-17. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.